Fortinet NSE 7 Enterprise Firewall 7.0 NSE 7_EFW 7.0 Updated dumps questions are the best material for you to prepare for the test well. 1. Which the following events can trigger the election of a new primary unit in a HA cluster? Choose 2. A. Primary unit stops sending HA heartbeat keep alives. B. The FortiGuard license for the primary unit is updated. C. One of the monitored interfaces in the primary unit is disconnected. D. A secondary unit is removed from the HA cluster. 2. Which two statements about bulk configuration changes made using FortiManager CLI scripts are correct? Choose 2. A. When run on the device database, you must use the installation wizard to apply the changes to the managed FortiGate device. B. When run on the remote FortiGate directly, administrators do not have the option to review the changes prior to installation. C. When run on the all FortiGate in Atom, changes are automatically installed without the creation of a new revision history. D. When run on the policy package, Atom database, changes are applied directly to the managed FortiGate device. 3. Which statements about bulk configuration changes using FortiManager CLI scripts are correct? Choose 2. A. When executed on the policy package, Atom database, changes are applied directly to the managed FortiGate. B. When executed on the device database, you must use the installation wizard to apply the changes to the managed FortiGate. C. When executed on the all FortiGate in Atom, changes are automatically installed without creating a new revision history. D. When executed on the remote FortiGate directly, administrators do not have the option to review the changes prior to installation. 4. Which of the following statements is true regarding a FortiGate configured as an explicit web proxy? A. FortiGate limits the number of simultaneous sessions per explicit web proxy user. This limit cannot be modified by the administrator. B. FortiGate limits the total number of simultaneous explicit web proxy users. C. FortiGate limits the number of simultaneous sessions per explicit web proxy user. The limit can be modified by the administrator. D. FortiGate limits the number of workstations that authenticate using the same web proxy user credentials. This limit cannot be modified by the administrator. 5. An administrator has configured two FortiGate devices for an HA cluster. While testing the HA failover, the administrator noticed that some of the switches in the network continue to send traffic to the former primary unit. The administrator decides to enable the setting link failed signal to fix the problem. Which statement is correct regarding this command? A. Forces the former primary device to shut down all its non-heartbeat interfaces for 1 second while the failover occurs. B. Sends an ARP packet to all connected devices, indicating that the HA virtual MAC address is reachable through a new master after a failover. C. Sends a link failed signal to all connected devices. D. Disables all the non-heartbeat interfaces in all the HA members for 2 seconds after a failover. 6. An administrator is running the following sniffer in a FortiGate. Diagnose sniffer packet any, host 10.0.2.10 inches 2. What information is included in the output of the sniffer? Choose 2. A. Ethernet headers. B. IP payload. C. IP headers. D. Port names. 7. Which statement is true regarding file description? FD, conserve mode. A. IPS inspection is affected when FortiGate enters FD conserve mode. B. A FortiGate enters FD conserve mode when the amount of available description is less than 5%. C. FD conserve mode affects all daemons running on the device. D. Restarting the WAD process is required to leave FD conserve mode. 8. What configuration changes can reduce the memory utilization in a FortiGate? Choose 2. A. Reduce the session time to live. B. Increase the TCP session timers. C. Increase the FortiGuard cache time to live. D. Reduce the maximum file size to inspect. 9. Which two statements about FortiManager is true when it is deployed as a local FDS? Choose 2. A. It caches available firmware updates for unmanaged devices. B. It can be configured as an update server, or a rating server, but not both. C. It supports rating requests from both managed and unmanaged devices. D. It provides VM license validation services. 10. Which two tasks are automated using the install wizard on FortiManager? Choose 2. A. Installing configuration changes to managed devices. B. Importing interface mappings from managed devices. C. Adding devices to FortiManager. D. Previewing pending configuration changes for managed devices.